Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. I can resist anything except temptation. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. The only way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. I have the simplest tastes. I am always satisfied with the best. True friends stab you in the front. Art is the most intense mode of individualism that the world has known. The only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. One can always be kind to people who are not attractive. A cynic is a man who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. There is only one thing in life worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. A good friend will always stab you in the front. The truth is rarely pure and never simple. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. I am not young enough to know everything. I think that God, in creating man, somewhat overestimated his ability. There is no sin except stupidity. I can believe anything, provided that it is quite incredible. Education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that nothing that is worth knowing can be taught. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. Life is far too important a thing ever to talk seriously about. I have nothing to declare except my genius. I choose my friends for their good looks, my acquaintances for their good characters, and my enemies for their intellects. The only way to get rid of a temptation is to yield to it. There is no such thing as a moral or an immoral book. Books are well written, or badly written. That is all. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. The only thing to do with good advice is to pass it on. It is never of any use to oneself. I like men who have a future and women who have a past. The basis of optimism is sheer terror. The only difference between the saint and the sinner is that every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. I can believe anything, provided that it is quite incredible. Everything in moderation, including moderation. Pleasure is the only thing one should live for. Nothing ages like happiness. I never travel without my diary. One should always have something sensational to read on the train. It is what you read and you don't have to that determines what you will be when you can't help it. A man's face is his autobiography. A woman's face is her work of fiction.